Hi, you guys. It is April 22nd, 2022. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Pearl Podcast, episode 226. How y'all doing? Um, you can find the show notes for this podcast at knitandpearl-doris.blogspot.com. In social media, I am One Fine Cow, all spelled out. On Ravelry and Twitter, I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all lowercase and smooshed together, on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, although small and not very active at all. I don't know what to do to make it more active, but there's only so many hours in the day, right? That's all. But you don't have to remember any of those links. Just simply go down to the down bar below, and there is a link to the show notes, a link to the Ravelry group, a link to my Etsy store. And if you go to the show notes, at the top under the video are the clickable links to all the social media. Go follow me and I'll follow you back. Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. I did get some ice yarn. The weirdest ice yarn. It took 2 weeks or more to get here, and it normally just is like a week at the most. But anyway, it came, and I love this yarn. I got 2 bags of 8. It is macaroon. I had some pink. Well, I still do. I'm working right there. And I needed more for this project I'm working on, and this was the only color they had left. So I figured pink and green would go together. And I don't know if they're phasing out this yarn. I hope they're not. I hope it comes back because, oh my gosh. It is so nice. But don't be fooled. They say that this yarn is a DK weight. This yarn is not a DK weight. I'm using a K hook on this yarn. I started with a J. The project I'm working on, I started with a J and it was too dense. So I went up to a K. But oh my gosh, you guys, this yarn is amazing. It is, let me see if I can read what it is. So small print. It is 50% acrylic, 47% polyamide, and 3% elastin. This stuff it's stretchy, but oh my goodness. It works up so lovely, and you'll see in the works in progress. It's lovely, and that besides this are the only. I got more Dollar Tree yarn. You guys, this stuff is amazing. It's wonderful. I showed Ted this morning. I teased him and showed him. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm digging over here. I took this to him and showed him, look, I started this. This is going to be a cat. And he or guess what this is? And he was like, what? It's just, but I told him, and then I said, so what do you think about that yarn? He goes, I was just thinking, that is some nice yarn. I'm like, yeah, Dollar Tree. So anyway, yeah, that's all. Stash. Life is going as usual. I got low hours at work and low paycheck. That's why Dollar Tree is so good to me. Anyway, we are all healthy. I've been cranking a lot of fun stuff, and I just uploaded a Cranked Foes and Whips podcast. So please, I hope that you would watch that as well. But I'm trying to just keep it separate, so because I know not everybody is interested in knitting machine stuff, but it is my new thing, and I really am enjoying it so much. But I have been making things as well. So, those. Let me start with my finished objects that are no longer with me. Let me see if I can pull them up here. Photos, not now. Close. Darn it, this is not charging. Let me see if I can hurry up. No, go back. No, library. You guys, I finished. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Aw. I finished the hat that had been on my needles since November. It went to a gentleman at the facility I work at. He wanted a hat. So that motivated me to finish it. And also, a lady wanted a red hat. And so, another nice and knit. Those are already with their new owners. So, and one was a wool. The brown one was a wool one, and the red one was a Dollar Tree yarn. So the other faux is what I'm wearing. This is called the Innovac. Let me see the pattern so I can show you the name. So, and try not to show you the secret sauce because it is a paid pattern by Karen Fernandez of Beautiful Knitters, and it is also on Ravelry, but I bought it from Beautiful Knitters because I saw it on Pinterest and I like it a lot, and so I knit it. So the yarn I used is I love this yarn in the Japanese field. I used about 5 skeins altogether, and I used 3.5 skeins of yarn to make this. The needles I used was US 9, my Knit Pro Zings. And so shall I show you? Here it is. It's a high-low. It has some very special stitches. Let me show you. This is what the ribbing looks like on the neck. You can't really see it on the neck that much. On the arms and on the bottom rib. Also, it has a high-low. Different than most. It's a top down with some very special increases and designs. So when I first got it and I looked at the pattern, I'm like, I'm not going to do all that stuff. They called for wrap and turns, and as always, I always do the German short rows. So that was done on the rise of the neck, and for the high-low, I did the German short rows. What else? Anyway, when I was looking at the pattern, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all of that. So when I started, I'm just like, I'm just gonna knit it according to pattern. I started it on the 12th of March, and I started again on the 13th of March because I was doing something wrong and I had way too many stitches. And so I just pulled it out and read the pattern again. And it's a very intuitive pattern. And the special stitches, it's incredible. It's incredible. The special stitches hide the increases, so you don't even notice the increases. And this yarn, you can't really see there's like some special stitches. Well, what? You can't really see them with the yarn, but there's some stitches here. Oh Lord, my fingers. Which one? Here, and here, and here. But you can't really see them because of the yarn. But to me, at first I thought they're just a design that I don't know if I wanted, but I found out as I did it, it's more than just the design. And you guys, this sweater. Another thing I did different was that the pattern said just to knit 8 inches under the arm, but I did 10 because, yeah, I didn't want it to be. And whoops, use my belly. I didn't want it to be up here. I wanted it to be down. But I might knit it shorter to wear over dresses too. I might do that. I might make me a crop top for over dresses, but because I will knit the sweater again. I mean, it should have just taken me a few days, like 7 or 8 days. But I just got distracted. I just was distracted. So I actually just finished the arms. So today's Thursday, Wednesday, and I took it down yesterday and blocked it. So yeah, it's nice. I love it. I love it, and I will be making it again. And probably with this yarn, which is denim, it's called Jeans. It's an ice yarn, Jeans. It's got wool and acrylic. It's very nice. Anyway, another faux. I don't know if you remember, I had that cranked tube that I didn't know what I was going to do with. I said I probably would just like knit off of it. And I made a suggestion of maybe Zuzu's petals. And I just finished this. I finished it last night. I came home from work very early and wove in the ends and took it down and steam blocked it because it is acrylic. Zuzu's Petals is a paid for pattern on Ravelry by Karina Spencer. I told you the yarn was Ice Yarn Rainbow. The needles were a US 7 Knit Pro Zing. I think this turned out lovely. We'll put it on for a minute. Just, Yep, it's very lovely. And it's acrylic and it can be blocked, you guys. Acrylic can be blocked. When it came off the needles, it was all up like this and you couldn't, yeah, I took it down, steamed it, blocked it out on wires and pens, and here it is. It's lovely, but I gotta take it off because I'm hot enough in the sweater. That is all of the finished objects. Whips, you guys. The Sunday coffee sweater is probably going to be frogged. I don't think I'll ever finish it. It's been sitting here. It's time to let it go. I can use that yarn for something else. Yeah, that's going to be a frogged. Try again later, maybe. whips. I didn't write anything down because I don't really have clickable links. First thing, this is my American Idol. Most days work on American Idol. It is a mosaic pattern. I guess I could have put, and I might put the link on. Uh, it's a YouTube tutorial by Tina. I don't know. And anyway, I took a picture of a screenshot of the chart and I'm just working it. I don't know. There's no name. I'm just working it up. And I'm using the Crafter's Secret Big, what is it called? Big Idea in the yellow, in the orange. So, and it's probably going to be like a baby blanket, a toddler blanket, something like that. Whatever it's going to be is going to be. It's fun if you've ever done mosaic crochet. It is really fun. So I've been working on this during American Idol since I started it. So that's one whip. I also pulled out a UFO and did some work on it. This is my version of a pattern by that. I don't know if she put a pattern out, but she talked about it on one of her podcasts. Krista from The Secret Yarnery. She had a crocheted, and I've showed you this before, but it's been ages and ages ago. It's like a foot leg warmer thing. It starts out with a rectangle like the size of where your feet when they were sitting on the ground, and then you knit around, pick up stitches and knit around until you get up under or a little bit past your popliteal space, which is behind your knee, and then you stop knitting in the round and knit flat from the back of your up around too. So yeah, it's going to be a snuggie, in other words. And I am just using leftovers from sweaters that I've knit in the past with this yarn is Brava, Knit Pro Brava. And that's one color, and here is all the others. Other colors, other colors, other colors. It's just going to be a crazy thing when it's done. But like I said, I pulled it back out and did some stitches on it this past week or two ago. I'm going to put it back over here. Not to be forgotten, but it takes up too much space on my table. And the last whip is what I purchased the yarn for. And this blanket I'm using the 5.5, which is, what is it, an I, 5.5 millimeter. And this is a Susan Bates. I love this one. Anyway, this is what I am making with the macaroon yarn. Can you guess? It's going to be a sweater. It's going to be a sweater. And I started it with the pink, and while I was waiting for the other yarn to come, I just started another one thinking the yarn would come, and it never came, and it never came. So this is the start of it, and I've got two pieces, and I'm going to crochet. I'm probably not going to crochet maybe another 5 or 6 rounds with the sleeves because I don't want them to be crazy looking big sleeves. And then I will change to just crocheting around this part until it fits me. And I also plan on making, I don't know if I'm making a collar, but I'm going to extend the length down and make it more like a coat, or you know what I'm saying. That's the plan right now. That's why I needed to get more yarn, and I got 2 more. But you guys, this yarn, whew. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw the post when I first started using the pink. I said, this yarn is so lovely that I don't even, because there was a knot in the yarn coming up. I said, this yarn is so lovely that I don't even mind having to deal with that knot. And it was true. This is the needle I'm using, a Furrows Odyssey K. Yeah, awesome. And that beautiful color. Ooh. Okay. Those are all my whips. That's it. I have done a little bit of spinning on what I have, the natural color fiber. I don't know what is the fiber content. I only know that it has like a huge staple length, about 6 to 8 inch staple length. It's beautiful, and but I haven't spun in a while. So I think that's all I have. If you have any questions, this is just a hexagon sweater. You can look up a hexi granny sweater, hexagon granny sweater, to get a start. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait for it to be done. But this one, oops, that's wrong. This one is going to be but different. The other ones I've made have been smaller ones. This one's going to be a big one if I have enough yarn. Okay. Quit waffling, Doris. Okay. Okay. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. Please do all the like and subscribe and stuff, and share with your friends. And you guys, I also posted a video of my cranked finished objects and stuff. Please go over and look at that, like it, share it, and do all of that. And I would thank you so much. I'll see you the next time I do a podcast. Sorry about that. Bye, you guys.